Good afternoon, everybody. We are back for the free for all. Got Lisa with us and Cindy, and we got one or two more that might join us sometime. If not, that's okay. Let's see what everybody's up to today. What you going on today, Miss Lisa?
I have been inspired by a piece out of a magazine. This was one of those free magazines that we picked up in Boone, and
Mm-hmm.
I thought this wolf was really cool. It's a
Mm-hmm.
lone wolf, and it's in the snow, and it just made me think, okay, this is a good way to start maybe a winter journal.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes during the winter when you start feeling like you're all alone, it made me think about that, and I thought, well, that's something that I can put like inspirations to get you through the winter days when it's cold and you're inside and you're looking out and everything looks dead. So that's what I'm going to be working on today. I've already got some pages prepped, and I've got mostly black, white, and gray,
Oh, that's
but
cool.
I may add other colors to it as well. So that's what I'm going to be working on, is getting some pages together and then making some ephemera to put in it.
Oh, sounds wonderful. Good afternoon, Miss Teresa. Thank you for coming. Thank you. Thank you. Cindy has disappeared. There she is. Are you with us?
I just turned off my camera for just a minute while I was
Okay. You want to show
looking
what you're up to
at this.
today, dear?
I'm going to make this is going to be my February swap,
Mm-hmm.
and I told everybody it was a triple something pocket, and it is a pocket, but you can use it as a wraparound or what. But so it's basically 3 layers of a design that you glue together, and you can flip up and you can make pockets in it, you can make put things in it, and then you
Cool.
can make it into a pocket. And so I'm going to try this is so my goal this year for all of my swaps is to do things that we've never done. And so this my friend Robin Skywatch, my Skywatch made this. So we're going to try this. And I'm trying to decide, do I want an old book or do I want a songbook?
Ooh, a
Mm,
songbook would be cool.
yeah.
And you've got lots
Well,
of
it ain't
music.
like I don't have 14 of them. My
And I
friend
am. Go ahead, Cindy. Sorry.
Barbie always, she always cringed every time I used this songbook page. She thought it was sacrilegious to tear up the songbook, the hymnals.
Mm,
I'm like, I saved these from the trash. So,
Yeah, that's my husband's not a fan of me deconstructing books, but it's like I told him, if I had not have picked that book up, it would have been just put in the trash. That's where it was going. And there's some books that I do feel like they're special, and I don't want to mess them up. But there's others that it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to me if I do something with them.
yeah.
now I have bought, oops, and this is a huge controversy for some people. I have bought little Bibles from Dollar Tree that I have cut up. And I have used Bible pages out of Bibles that I already have that are falling apart. but uh, uh
Hmm.
but yeah, a lot of people are not they're not happy with that one. They don't like
Yeah.
reading cut up Bibles.
Yeah.
So
And this is what
okay.
I'm going to be doing.
What you doing?
I watched a
Oh,
video
full screen.
from Darcy this morning, and
Sanders?
Darcy's Misadventures with Mixed
Yeah.
Media,
Okay.
and she was had all her old gel prints out and was separating them. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take my gel prints out and lay them like, do they need more color? Do they need more of this? And then if they do need something, I've got my plate out, I've got my colors out, I can play. So basically, that's what I'm going to be doing. It's like this is cardstock right here. This is all on cardstock. I did that last week. and I'll probably add some more to it. I don't know yet. I may just add some stamps to it later on.
Was she separating them by color or like dislike?
She would separate them by, like, this is cardstock.
Yes.
So she would separate by cardstock. She was separating the cardstock by itself. She was separating if it was one-sided or double-sided.
Okay.
And like this, I could already tell you either Darcy would love this or Darcy would put it in a pile to do some more on. Which I'm going
That
to do
is a
some
good
more
way
on.
to sort, because that kind of helps you determine how you will use it going forward.
Mm-hmm. And then
Nice.
she started separating things into groups so she could use it like the colors, to where she could
Right.
use it in a journal because all the colors match. So I just thought it was
Yeah,
interesting.
she really likes when she's putting journals together. She wants her pages to kind of coordinate with the same color flow throughout.
Mm-hmm.
So that makes sense to me that she would sort
Yeah.
that way. And she does so much at a
Oh
time.
no.
I mean, she does massive amounts of paper.
Yeah.
So
She does.
yeah, that makes sense to me. But I love watching Darcy. I generally get up, and that's who I watch when I'm drinking my coffee.
Yeah.
She knows that. It's kind of funny, but
yeah,
the length is just right for my cup of coffee. It works out really well for me. So, and that's something I try to keep in mind when I make videos. I try not to let them get too long, because I just don't feel like people want to sit and listen to me ramble. Or as long as I'm actively doing something, it's one thing. But if you're just dragging it out just for time's sake, I can't.
No, me either.
I just don't care to do that.
Either I start getting tired or we're starting to wind down. It's time, okay, time to go. I think the longest we've been on here is like 2 hours.
Yeah, I think you get to 2 hours, I think you've done enough for one day.
Yeah, that's enough for today.
Well, and it's different when you have more than one person, but I am notorious for long videos when I go live. But when I rewatch, like somebody will say, "Hey, did you see such and such?" I put it in my last video, and I go, and their last video is 6 hours long. I'm like, oh boy. So then what I do is I put it on playback speed, usually 3 times faster,
right.
and I play it back real fast until I see what they're telling me that they made, and then I stop and watch that part.
Well, I mean, honestly, I will keep long videos like that. I will keep them going in the background, but I'm not as likely to sit and watch it from start to finish, even if I have put it on faster speed. But I mean, I feel like what they get credit for is your actual time that you are viewing. So
yeah,
it's not. I mean, if you speed it up, that affects what their view time will be.
I was gonna say the person that I was watching, they're not monetized, so they don't get view time credit. So
yeah, I don't care to be monetized. I mean, that's not what I do it for.
Yeah.
I do it because I feel like I can share something. And, more and more I run into people that, are appreciative that there's somebody that'll talk about some of the things that I will, because, my life is just different. Like yesterday, I could not have come on yesterday. I couldn't even hardly lift I mean, every time I stood up, I was about to fall over like I'd been intoxicated or something like that. I mean, I was just having a rough day. And that happens when the weather changes for no reason that anybody knows of. And so, I just have to take it a day at a time. I can't I try to plan, and like they say, I plan and God laughs.
Yeah.
But I don't get mad about it. I just, I know that's the way things are. Today is
It's what
better,
it
but
is, right?
but
Uh,
I honestly, can be grateful for days that I'm up. That I got out of bed and my feet hit the floor. I can be grateful for
Yeah.
those days, and I can encourage other people to live the same way, or try to see it through my eyes, and say, okay, I can. If I can't do this, I can do this. So let's make the best of it.
well, I've had my YouTube channel for over 20 years,
That's a
but
long time.
I have, the first videos I made were videos of, they were book trailers. I made some for the lady that I worked for. I was a virtual assistant to an author for 7 years, and so I'd make videos for her books. And then a publishing company, a Christian publishing company, hired me to make videos for some book trailers for my friend Laura Hilton, who writes Amish books. Well, she doesn't no more; she's in heaven now. But she wrote Amish books, and then that's what it was for. Then I started 8 years ago. It'll be 8 years in March. I started having the jewelry sales. And so it took me what? It took me 6 years to get monetized. I've only been monetized just a little over a year. And no, a little over 2 years. I'm sorry. And it takes me about half a year to get a check. So they only pay you when you reach $100. So it takes me about a half a year to get $100. So anyway,
Dark.
I'm not doing it for the money, but it's
It,
there.
the money doesn't hurt. I mean, I know you're on a fixed income, and you're a church worker, and I know that that's not a high paying position. That's more of a calling that you get a little money for. But Darcy, one of her videos, I don't know, remember which one exactly, but on one of her videos, she was talking about, she was so excited to get monetized, but she said it's not but about $50 a month on average. So it's really
It
not
takes
a
her
lot.
two
And she
months.
was putting a video out every single day, and it was
So
just too much.
so I have
Think
friends.
about it.
We have people in our church that um are fairly large size um channels, and they are monetized, but they say the monetization isn't where it's at. That's not where you make money with YouTube. You make money doing sponsorships. And they're always trying to get me to sign up for sponsorships. And I was like, look, I don't even like the commercials that they put in. I'm not going to make a commercial myself. So anyway, so as I tell everybody when I'm selling stuff, because I sell stuff so cheap, I'm not here to get rich. I'm just here to pay my bills. Okay.
Well, and your situation is similar to mine. I mean, my husband is retired. I have been retired through disability. Um, so, I'm not drawing very much money.
Dave is on disability. Uh, I mean, I have a friend. Her husband was a pastor, and he draws disability, and it's a shame how little he gets. But it has to do with how he was directed to do his Social Security when he first started in the ministry. They had
Right.
an older pastor that advised them to opt out of Social Security when he
Oh,
really, yeah.
so
So
it's just
they
like
had
somebody that
what?
never paid in, like a housewife that never worked a public job. I mean,
They, they
that's
had
very
what
little.
20 something years in ministry that they didn't pay in, And then when they left that church and went to another church, they visited, their pastor told them, says, you should really visit with this guy that is a specialized accountant for ministers. And so they went, and he's like, man, he said, you were advised very poorly. And so they opted back in and then paid in for the next 15 to 20 years. And then he became disabled. And of all things, you don't hear this very often for men, but he has fibromyalgia. And
Oh, goodness.
not just a mild case that it's literally debilitating.
Oh, how sad.
And it was triggered by an injury.
Mm-hmm.
And so anyway, he is Dave's age, 62, 63-ish. And she's 10 years younger than him, 52, 53-ish. And so she works online in editing. And so anyway, but yeah.
That is, I mean, that's terrible. But, people used to look at things differently. When you're young, you don't think about the things that are going to affect you down the road. You're looking at what's the here and the now.
Right.
But, he was doing what he was told and didn't know that, he had trusted whoever had given him that information. He didn't have any reason to doubt that there might be an issue with that. So
yeah,
it's kind of sad for him that was.
The one thing about Dave being in ministry, I mean, he was pastoring when we got married. The one thing about that was that he also always had to work another job. And so he paid in taxes and Social Security through that. But
right. So that helped, made a big difference.
Yeah, he became disabled when he was 53. It'll be 10 years this year in November that he's been disabled. So anyway, it's been a crazy ride for sure. So
that's the way I look at it. I mean, I had a lot of things leading up to what finally took me out of work, but a lot of the things didn't make any sense whatsoever. It was just craziness. And, when they started adding these things to my list of issues, it started making sense to some of the doctors. And they finally, said, okay, you've just got a very hefty amount of autoimmune disorders, and that is where all this is coming from, where it stems from. So that's that. It is what it is.
Teresa, what is your TP book? Oh, I know what that is. Is that your toilet paper book? Were you making it out of toilet paper rolls? You still working on that?
Okay, so that's, I want to make sure I'm putting things down right. Come on.
I'm going to throw you in the trash. Mr. Paint. Oh, you're going to squirt at me.
What colors are you using in your TP book? And did you flatten it? I know Two Old Crows did a whole month of things with toilet paper rolls, and she actually dampened them and flattened them all the way out and ran them through an embosser. I thought that was pretty cool.
That's what Teresa was doing last week.
Embossing?
Yes, she embossed them. She was doing all kinds of stuff. If she will tell me she's watching, if she wants to come on, we'll let her come on.
Well, cool.
Come on, girlfriend. Come on.
Come on out, play.
Come on, Teresa. You
Cindy, I wanted to ask you, when you're making journals to sell, what do you said that you make them a standard size. Can you tell me what that standard size is that you use?
So my standard size is about 9 inches high with a 6-inch wide page.
So
And
9 by 6.
yeah, and usually my spine is about an inch to an inch and a half to an inch and 3/4. So,
And spine is what? I wanted to write it down because I'm thinking, okay, I need to do what you're doing and get myself,
an
like
inch
a
and a half
standard
to
measurement.
inch and 3/4. And also, I also you for a standard one, I do 3 signatures with 10 pages in each signature. This is our main thing here, and
Okay.
we want to do some of this ink.
I appreciate that because I have got papers out the wazoo, and I just feel like I need to be doing, making an effort to do a little better with what I have. And
So one of the things I'm doing for this year is I'm making. Now I normally do not ever make journals with paper covers on the outside of them, but this one is a paper cover journal. It is actually a piece of this cardstock, and it's glued to a Crunch and Munch box, and
okay.
it is 7.5 inches tall by 6 inches wide. Okay, and so I only put 5 pieces of paper in it, and it's all heavy scrapbook paper, cardstock, double-sided, and
Right.
all of my trades for the month of January will go in here. All of my trades. So this is the dress. I made this dress. I made this dress out of a piece of origami paper that Beth sent me. This is the origami doll that Beth made. And then this was supposed to be a fox, and I was supposed to fold it up in some way, and I decided I made it into a pocket. And so it's a pocket. So anyway, yeah. So everybody, I'll have pages here, and I have a pocket here if I want to slide some stuff in it. And so then I'll make a new one for every month and do my trades into them, and then put my trades into them, because I usually do a trade and then I usually sign up for Beth's. I didn't sign up for her January trade. I can't remember what they were doing.
Beth Schuler.
Yeah. Anyway,
yeah, I did her. It was snippet rolls.
Was it snippet rolls for this month? I couldn't remember.
Yeah, it was snippet rolls. Matter of fact,
I don't use them. I have some, but I don't use them very much. So I remember that I didn't sign up because of that.
It was supposed to be paper, but the person I had was from Brooklyn, New York, and she sent me these beautiful yo-yos.
I can tell you exactly who made that. Oh, wait, her name just went out of my head. Hold on. Martin. She has 2 names. Margaret Lovinger.
Yes, that's exactly who it was. And when I got these, I thought, my daughter's going to have a fit over some of these buttons.
Anyway, yeah, as soon as you showed me the yo-yos, I knew who made it. So anyway, yeah, Margaret does beautiful work. So she makes beautiful work.
Well, when I got them, I felt bad because she said bookmarks, and some of the, like with PM Artists, when they do their trades, sometimes it'll say specifically, do not send extra bits, just send what is request, what you're supposed to. So I didn't send her any extras, and I felt kind of bad because Lord knows I could have shared some stuff with her, but I didn't.
Probably sent a bunch of extras too, didn't she?
She sent the bookmark. Let me show that to you.
Usually she likes to send napkins too.
She sent, this is the bookmark she sent.
Oh,
And
those so
this
pretty.
is, this is three-dimensional, so these are raised, and then this is the other side.
That's cool.
Beautiful.
And
She
I'm
does
definitely going
beautiful
to put
work.
that in, I'm going to work on a heart journal, and I'm going to put that in it. But I didn't know, I don't normally get to watch Beth, so I don't know her people, her group very well, so I didn't know what kinds of things she liked. But Cindy, you've got my email. You can send me what her favorite color is, and I will definitely get her some stuff in the mail.
Margaret's. I'm not sure what Margaret's favorite color is. I know that she loves like the yo-yos. She makes yo-yos a lot.
So she
Um,
could use
she's just
fabric.
yes, she is just a sweet, sweet woman. She
Well,
Hmm.
really
I got the
is.
impression she, I kind of got the feel from talking to her in Messenger, that she was just a real down to earth, sweet lady. So I thought that was kind of neat. But normally at night I'm with my husband. Well, he went back. He got called to work, and he to go back to work, and he decided he'd do it because we've had some crazy expenditures this past year. We had to buy a stove, a washer, and a dryer. They all died. So, and plus we ordered a new truck, and it's like, okay, he went back to work. So he's at work on second shift. So I'm able to watch these people that come on at night now and not
So,
feel guilty, which is exciting for me.
so, if you know the my refrigerator saga, my refrigerator was 2 years old in October, and it started messing up. And I went and bought me a little dorm size refrigerator, and I unplugged my big refrigerator and left it unplugged for 24 hours, and it cooled right back up. The freezer froze, everything was fine. But when it started messing up, it started making weird noises. And so yesterday I started hearing it make weird noises, and I went in there and the freezer was starting to thaw. So I pulled the stuff out of the freezer. I pulled the stuff out of the little out of it, and put what just absolutely had to go in the little refrigerator. And then we unplugged it last night. So we're going to leave it unplugged again for 24 hours to see if it works, comes back on and works again. It may have lasted a month like that, and that is a pain in my derriere, and that ain't going to work come summertime. I can just tell you that right now.
Oh no, because it gets real hot where you are.
Yes, it does. And my
What
house
brand
is,
is it?
I don't know, it came from Lowe's. I'm not sure what brand it is.
You need to check this Consumer Reports and check on the government's website for recalls or companies that are having problems because I know LG was one of them. There was a class action lawsuit against them because they were putting compressors in them that were substandard and they were lasting just a little over a year. So you need to check on that for sure.
For sure. Most definitely.
And
I
check Lowe's website too, because sometimes if they know that there's a problem with stuff they've sold, it will be it will show up.
Well, so here's the thing. When all of this was happening, was I was waiting for my new washer. I bought it. This all happened in December. Now, I just remembered when it happened because I bought a new washer on Monday of what is it called? Manic Monday, but that's not what I'm thinking of.
Oh,
Um,
Cyber Monday.
yeah, I bought a new washer. So we have a local store that sells used parts and stuff. I mean, used furniture, used appliances, but
Right.
their used washers were $350, and I bought this brand new Amana washer for $348 on the Cyber Monday. So, but it took them 20 something days to deliver it.
Oh, I'm not
Anyway,
surprised though with all the holiday stuff. People getting the
yeah.
holiday stuff.
Anyway, um, so when I was talking to the manager, because they were supposed to deliver it on one day and they didn't, and so I was pretty put out. I
To
don't
put
like
it
for them.
mildly.
And I was talking to him, and I told him, I said, look, I said, I'm already aggravated because I have a refrigerator that's trying to die here, and I only bought it from you guys 2 years ago. And I said, y'all are not helping the matter along by taking so long to deliver my washing machine. I said, when I bought my refrigerator, y'all delivered it within a week. So anyway, and I bought it in October. So anyway, but he was like, so he told me, he said, unplug it for 24 hours and see if it'll reset itself. And so I did, and it did. So anyway, okay, that one goes there. But you know what? I didn't ink that side. Why didn't you ink that side, Cindy? Ding
The
dong.
problem is, is it still under warranty?
No.
It was
Yeah.
it a 1 year warranty on it?
Yep. 1 year
So
warranty.
that's what I don't get. I mean, when we bought our washer and dryer, the ones that come out, one of them was 18 years old. The other one was 9 years old. And we knew that their time was coming. But these people that have had their stuff for less than, just long enough for the warranty to run out and then it starts breaking, that manufacturer knows the deal.
Well,
They know that they're selling inferior products. So I
so
would
the
I would
guy
start making some noise.
the guy told me, he said, they don't design these things to last like they used to.
No.
He said a good, he said, but they should last longer than 2 years. I said, I would expect so at that price. I mean, it wasn't, I didn't buy a top of the line one, but we didn't buy a cheap one neither. So
Yeah.
on this little thing that I'm making here, so I'm putting my thing here.
Hold on a minute, Miss Cindy. I'm gonna get you up high so people can see it.
Yeah, put her all.
There we go.
Okay, so let me do this. Maybe. Don't know where the thing is. It'll be okay. So here it is. This is what I was looking for. There. I wanted to zoom down one. So, okay, so it's going to be a triple folded thing. So you will glue this down like a pocket.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have this that has been glued on as a pocket. You can flip something in there. We'll flip this up and put a pocket on the inside here. This one flips up, and dad burn, we glued it on the wrong side. There's our pocket. Wait. Nope. Yes, it don't matter because this will be glued down. Okay, this will be glued down, so it don't matter that I have pieces of stuff because this will be glued down to make our pocket. So here, there. Woo! I'm glad we looked. This one will go back down as a pocket. And I'm not putting any divots in them because I don't want a big hole right in the middle of my flip up, So there we go. And then we've got one more here that we've already glued together. And these are 2 pages glued together. And so we'll put a pocket in here. And yes, that's upside down. Those words are upside down, but we're going to decorate and cover that up. Let's put a thing on here. And so then we have another one that we'll glue on top that's a little bit littler, and we'll make another pocket out of it. So it will be a triple pocket flipper majigger, whatever you want to call it. So you can go back on y'all, okay?
Okay, not a problem. Here we go. What you up to, Miss Lisa? What are you doing over there?
I am gluing some fabric on the pages. I went through and I got out anything that was black and white and gray
Hmm.
as far as fabric. And I had these little pieces that somebody had sent me. I want to say it came from Darcy because I bought several times when she's cleaned her room, I have bought boxes, big boxes from her, and I always get some fun stuff. But this year, I have not offered to get a big box because I've got so much stuff in here now
Hmm.
that I really don't need a whole lot more.
Well,
That
yeah,
don't stop me from buying it, but
right.
I do sell it real fast. So
Well, that's my problem, Cindy. I just buy it and keep it, and I mean, I send when I send people stuff, I try to send them a good amount of fun things.
so I tell people in my auctions, if they hear news that I died, contact my family and tell them you want to buy my stuff so they don't throw it away.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, my neighbor down the street had a beautiful craft room, and it was as big as the bedroom that I work in. Uh, the bedroom that I'm in doing my crafts is my sewing room. It's the guest bedroom, so there's a full size bed in it. And then I have my little about 5 by 6 nook that I craft out of. And her room was just huge, and there were shelves and shelves and shelves, and it was just loaded with stuff. And I got to go down there because nobody wanted it, and she had told her son-in-law that it was all his. And I told him, I said, well, I'm looking for an embosser. If you find an embosser, I would be interested in buying it from the estate. And so they called me down there, and they had a big uh, a big Sissix. If I don't know if
Mhm.
I'm saying it right, embosser. And they said, you can have it and all that stuff that goes with it for $30. And while you're here, go upstairs because anything you want up there is free. So I went upstairs and I come home with a carload. I was in the doghouse. I'm gonna tell you, I got put in the doghouse.
Really?
You don't sound like you regret it a bit.
Well, I felt bad that I got suckered into doing bringing stuff home. And then when I was getting ready to leave, he said, "Hey, can you use the suitcase?" I said, "No, but my daughter can." So they put a suitcase in there, and then he said, "Don't you need a file cabinet, a 2 drawer file cabinet?" I said, "Matter of fact, I could use it if it's on wheels." He said, "Well, it's on wheels." He said, "I'll drop it by the house." So before I get down to the house, this is 2 houses away. They've already texted Bill and told him to be ready because I was going to need help unloading. I thought, oh Lord, 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 Lord. Yeah, I was in the doghouse because they had just poked the bear before I even got here. But I have been putting this stuff to use. Some of this paper that I'm using today is from that. But she had, I mean, her friends had come in and they were just shaking their heads. They had no idea how much stuff the lady had. She had lots and lots of stuff. So,
That's going to be what's going to happen when people realize what. So I have these two filing cabinets that one of them is a big one that's for legal size links and one of them's a regular one. Uh and they are stuffed to the gills. I mean, stuffed to the gills. They've got fabric, they've got paper, they've got books, they've got two crickets and a a silhouette. They've got vinyl. That I mean, you name it, it's in there. So Jimmy Hoffa may even be in there. So just saying, just saying. Not sure, but he might be. So anyway, anyhow, but yeah, we got you name it, we got it. Oh, I'm loving
well,
this.
I mean, I already had a bunch of stuff. My mom made porcelain dolls and she had ribbon, she had fabric. You know, we had had a ceramic shop when I was younger, And so we had that. I mean, you know, no stranger to the craft situation. And she gave me this stuff because she didn't want it to be. She knew if she gave it to me, I would use it. And I don't have the heart to throw it away, but I did go through and I gave a bunch of stuff to one of our local senior charities, and I felt good about doing that. But now I've got all this, and so I've had to go through, like, they didn't want me to go through the books of
At her house?
at her house. They wanted me to just bring the box, the crates home. I came home with 3 crates of cardstock craft paper,
Oh,
books,
fun.
books and books and books. So
I'm slapping. I have a gnat. I just peeled an orange by my chair. Hey, I'll be right back, okay?
No problem, Cindy.
so
Now,
what
Lisa,
you
you
were?
would be happy with me. I am pulling grunge.
Let me see.
Hold on a minute. Let me get me up here. Get off
Yeah,
this.
get you up there.
Here you go. There's a doily, just a white doily on there that I pulled. And then I'm grunging it, picking up with grunge.
Nice.
So, and I actually think I'm going to leave it like this with that
I
white just
like it.
hanging there.
I
I think I
definitely
like it.
like it.
I like it. I think I'll keep it.
I think this is going to be a fun little book here.
Yeah.
Got to figure out how to do this page, though. Sometimes it's hard to put something, you don't know how you want to put things together.
Mm-hmm.
I might want to put paper on the back of that. My head is so wonky today, it's not even funny.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
if I whip my head around or move quickly, it definitely is not acting right. It's
Not
being
good.
a pain in the behind.
It's good. That turned out good. That's even better. I thought it would be.
I think I'm gonna lay this over on this.
Pull some of this.
Yeah, let's fold that first. Teresa, are you still hanging out with us?
Oh, last words. I haven't heard from her in a while. Last words I got from her, she was still working on her TP book, and then I hadn't
Right.
heard from her since. She's probably up in the balcony, hiding out.
I'm just losing that.
I tried and tried and tried to get my diluted glue open, and I could not get it open today. I'm gonna have to take it downstairs where I've got one of those little tools, those gripper
Open
tools.
stuff up. Mm,
I get aggravated when I can't open my glue.
yeah, I understand that.
And
Now,
with Zoe will usually help me, or Bill will help me, but he's all the way down on the bottom floor, so.
Yeah.
And I'm in the balcony of the house, so to speak.
Let's see if I can't pull some more of this.
maybe. So I'm pulling out the Tim Holt stuff. I don't know if we're going to use any of it or not. What's this one? People. I don't people's.
She had Tim Holt stuff that was new in the package, never opened. She had, I mean, there was lots of stuff that was never even opened. But she was a scrapbooker and a card maker. So definitely was the mother lode for me.
Yeah.
It was like I was like the diabetic kid in the candy shop.
Candy store.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Look, Mom, look what I found.
I know. And there was some stuff that she had that, I mean, I was the last one to go in there that was going to get any of it. They were going to haul it to, they took it to a craft store that's kind of like a thrift store for crafting, and they take donations. I don't know if they're a nonprofit or what they are, but that's where they were going to take the stuff to once I left.
I wish I lived somewhere that had a store like that.
Well, I've not been in there. My daughter went in there and she said, "Mom, it's pretty cool." And I said, "You know, it's going to take it'll be take a lot of restraint for me to go in there and not buy anything."
Mm-hmm. I
But
don't know, that'd be me.
I mean,
What is
it's easy
talking to
to
the dog?
Mm.
it's easy to buy stuff when you don't know what all you got.
Mm.
That's why I kind of went on a quit posting videos and tried to focus on getting that stuff, deciding what I wanted and did what I wouldn't use, what I would use,
Mm.
and getting it divided out properly and kind of
Yeah.
integrating it. And I've really come a long ways. It's done now.
Yeah.
Now I'm just going through the stuff I already had and deciding, if I what I want to keep and what doesn't really mean much to me, so I can get it out of here. And I realize I've got enough Amazon papers up here to last me probably my whole life.
Yeah.
And as far as sewing supplies, I've got enough needles and thread and sewing machines to last me my lifetime and that of my children, which is kind of funny. But
Mm.
it is what it is. I'm gonna hang this up to dry so it won't get wonky. I used gel matte medium on that because I couldn't get my glue open.
Oh, that must be talent. That's why it looks so funky. That's why.
I think that music looks good.
Yeah, I do too.
Darcy does a lot with music.
Mm-hmm.
She finds stuff. She's a good thrifter. She
It's
finds some
like
really cool stuff.
if you guys didn't catch my last craft show, my aunt gave me a box full of sheet music. Not, I have hymn books out my wazoo. This is sheet music that she gave me. And yeah, we sold lots and lots of sheet music. Lots of it. And I still have more than half of what she gave me left.
Goodness.
Somebody had a box full of it listed on Marketplace for like $15, but
Oh
they weren't
Lord.
close enough to make it was too far to make it worth driving for.
Yeah. I so what I was selling the sheet music for was a quarter sheet music. And some of them had more than one in it. Was selling the books for $2, and I still have a bunch of it to sell.
Well,
Uh,
I'll buy some sheet music from you because that's something I don't have a whole lot of.
so this is what's cool about this is most of it is from the 1920s to the 1950s. Not
Yeah, we
it's
I've
I,
been seeing people post stuff around that
some of
age,
it's
and I think the
antique.
reason we're seeing so much of it is because those people are aging out of their homes.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it makes me sad, but that's definitely what's happening with them. They're aging
I don't
out.
know where my aunt got this. My aunt gave it to me,
Yeah.
so I don't know. But she does like to thrift and yard sale and stuff. She collects glass. So
Is there a particular kind of glass she collects?
not that I know of. I mean, I don't know. I'm not familiar with her collecting habit, so I don't know. So she's my she's married to my dad's third youngest brother, uh, and she's also her and her husband are my mom's pastors. My mom, so my mom and I don't go to the same church. So here's the deal: when I moved here, I came here because I was offered a position at one of my uncle's churches.
Right.
I had at that time I had three uncles in my town of 3,000 pastoring churches. So my dad was the oldest of 10. There were seven boys and three girls, and five of the boys were pastors.
Wow.
And my granddad was a pastor. And so yeah, when I came, so now the church, the uncle that hired me, he's no longer my pastor. He's pastoring in a different town now. And I still have two other uncles that are still pastoring. And my mom goes, this is funny. My mom goes to one of the uncle's churches on Sunday morning because that's the only time they have church, and the other uncle's church is on the other nights, on Sunday night and Wednesday night. So she goes to both of the other uncle's
So
churches.
she still supports them. That's sweet.
So anyway, but I laugh at her. I told her, I said, and I even did before my dad died. I would make fun of him for going to two churches. I said, Daddy, I said, I'd never dream in my lifetime that you'd be going to two different churches. He said, I wouldn't if one of them had all the services I needed. So anyway, but my
But
daddy was
that's sweet.
funny.
To me, that's sweet.
But
That's something that you can't you that would be a hard call. I mean, if they were reasonably close together, choosing one sibling over another, that would be hard for me.
um,
I mean, my baby brother's a minister, but he is not a minister at a church. He is now he is doing more mission work, local mission work, which is working out better for him because he always worked a full time job in addition to, and the full
yeah.
time ministry was very difficult on his home life.
Well, it's just hard to be full time. Even our little church we have, on Sunday mornings we have over 100, uh, and and we're getting ready to build a new church because our little church building is not big enough for what we have. But even at that, our pastor is not full time. He doesn't pastor full time. He's a coach, and he coaches football. And so yeah, so during school year, oh, that's cute.
Well,
Look
we
at that.
want to see what you're up to, Cindy. I heard it's cute. Let's look and see what you're cuting.
That little lady sitting in that chair. I think I'm gonna fussy
Yes.
cut her out and sit her in there.
Set her right there.
Sit her right there.
Oh, she is cute.
Anyway, uh, so this is one of okay. So I have, if you've ever seen, I think most of y'all have, but I have three books like this that is full of ephemera, and then I have one of those 10 drawer things back there that's full of ephemera stuff, and then I have little tubs like this that are full of ephemera. Most of this is like stuff that comes from like Dollar Tree. Like these here come from the Dollar Tree. Um they're called, what did they call them? Wall collage kits. But they have cute little cards and they're just the size of a postcard. Anyway, they have cute little cards in them, and like I like to cut stuff out of them. Then I have stuff like this that comes from Taperology, because I am, if you don't know this, I am a Taperology rep. Then this, see, like this isn't Tim Holtz, but it's their he does them. The ticket stickers.
Oh
This is
yeah.
by EK Success. I have several packs of those. And yeah, this stuff. And I have it separated out by little tabs and stuff. Actually, it's probably not. I've probably dumped it since I've separated it. Look, y'all know I love fairies. Isn't that
Oh,
cute with
how
the little
cute.
fairies? So
Yeah, those are cute.
anyway, I'm still looking for you. This one is little bitty papers, mini papers. So
That's
stuff like that. I
cute.
need to stick that in my book over here. That needs to go in Happy Mail to people. Happy Mail, Happy Mail. It's got to go. I got to get some of this. I told Jared, I said I got to quit spending money and except for on things I'm going to sell, and I got to get some of this stuff sold. Get it out of here. I'm fixing to start making ephemera kits again too.
Oh, girlfriend, and I haven't even shipped my boxes to you yet.
Yeah, I know.
What kind of boxes are you shipping?
I got one large prepaid box and one medium prepaid box of stuff that I'm sending to Miss Cindy. And I keep telling my husband, I need to mail this out. Okay. So
Yeah.
I don't know when it's going to happen. It'll happen when it happens, is what's going to happen.
It'll show up and it'll be a surprise, and I'll say, "Oh, what is this?" And
I
It
I'll
would.
took
open
me
it
two
and say,
years to
"Oh my
get
gosh,
to.
I remember now. I remember now." So anyway,
Oh, crud. I
That's
think my,
it's. That's why
I think
I
my
like
place
it when you can
nasty.
send something that is a surprise because then they're not waiting and looking for it. And with the way the mail is anymore, you don't know when stuff's going to show up. Even if you pay up for the expedited shipping, that don't guarantee it's
oh
going to
my
get there.
gosh. So
Mm-mm.
I'm like I was saying a while ago. I've been selling online for 8 years. Okay.
Yeah.
Uh, I shipped something to that's going to have to go in this one. I out of the in the 8 years that I've been selling, I've lost 4 packages. Okay. You know what? Let's just make sure.
That's not too bad, really.
No,
I
but
mean,
two of
when
them
you
were
really look
two of
at
them were two of them were to Teresa,
it.
and the other two were not. They weren't lost. Somebody stole them. They went to Canada in an apartment complex that a lady lives in, and
Yeah.
they delivered them to her door, and somebody come by and stole them. So the insurance paid for one of them that we lost with Teresa. Uh, uh, I did not file a claim. This time I filed a claim. She filed a complaint and I filed a claim, and it paid. But to file a claim you have to go ahead and refund, and so went ahead and refunded her money, and then it paid. So that we put that on the inside of that one. How cute is that? That is going to be
Is that
super
Mama
cute.
Juju crafting on the back 40? Is that
What?
Mama Juju that
Yes.
snuck in?
Yes, that is Miss Juju
Hi,
sliding in
Juju.
here. Hey,
Hi,
No,
girl.
I'm
Mama
not plugged in.
Juju.
I'm waiting for 24 hours. That'll be about 10 o'clock this evening,
I
between
had to
9
clean
and
some of
10.
this grunge off. It wasn't coming off anymore. It just
April,
wouldn't.
this is what we're doing for February trade. It's a triple flip. So you make like just a little thing that'll flip up, a triple flip pocket. You glue it down like a pocket. It flips up, and on the inside you have a pocket, and you'll put stuff here. Then you've got another one that you'll put a pocket here. Then there's a belly band there and a pocket there. And then these are all pockets. These are all pockets. One, two. So it's going to end up having one, two, three, four, five, 6 pockets in it. It'll have 6 pockets in it. So that'll be cool.
Clean this
I'm
mess up.
loving it.
Good
I'm
night.
loving it. If you know, you know. Oh, let's do some of this. This is from I think it's from Temu, but it could be from Taperology. If you've ever gotten an order from Taperology, it's going to look like the same stuff you see from Temu. I'm just saying. I don't mean that in any kind of bad way. Look at that.
Oh, how pretty.
Is that the one we want? Or do we want this one here that's got more of this color? I think we may want this one right here that's got more of that color.
Cindy, did you say that she's working on your dress this weekend and she's sorry she's behind? She's got
You're okay,
overloaded.
honey. You're okay. I'm not worried about it. No, because we done been to Dollar General this morning. What are you needing? So we went and got coffee and some ham and some. Yeah, you gotta go get my stamps. I like that one. I like this one right here.
I think that's good.
Y'all hear me in here talking to myself, don't you?
Yeah.
I thought you were talking to the Holy Ghost.
I told you the only ghost here is the Holy Ghost. So good.
Well, I mean, hey, I figured you might be talking. Nothing wrong with that.
That would be okay. He wouldn't mind. I'm sure he wouldn't mind me talking to you. Let's see what's in this package.
Yeah, this here.
We got all kinds of little dibbies and dobbies.
Pink.
Oh, okay. These are little things like this. You know what? These right here will be cute to stick in a pocket. Places I've gone. These are traveling things. I wonder why these are not in the other thing instead of those need to go in the other bucket, one of the other buckets.
Blue here.
Yeah, I just have way too much stuff. I really do. It's almost
an art person's deal that we have more stuff than we will ever need. But then again, we want more, or we want other people's stuff.
I think it's very easy for us to say, "Oh, I know what to do with that," and then you get it and you do something with it, but then you have extra.
Yeah.
And like when I took the stuff from the lady's house, I knew that I was going to have to work to do something with it. And I've never sold stuff, and I might need to, get some lessons on that and see if I can do something with that, because I could spend my whole life and I wouldn't be able to give all this stuff away.
Juju loves having sales, don't you, Juju? I'm giving her a hard time. I think the last one she done her in. So
yeah, if I did do stuff, I'm not sure how I would do it. I mean, we're set up, we can do shipping and there's no problem. But I mean, if I packaged it up, priced it and packaged it, my husband would help me get it shipped. I mean, he actually don't mind doing stuff like that, but it's just knowing.
Shipping and the invoicing is the hardest part of it. I mean, it takes me a good day to ship and invoice my stuff. So,
and do you do it all in one day?
I do my utmostest. I try my bestest. Usually, if I don't do it in one day, I have it done by the next day. So I have my sales on Monday nights,
right?
And usually by Tuesday at 5:00, I have. And so when I do my invoices, I pack my packages at that point. I don't wait and pack them later. I pack my packages at that point so that I can weigh them and know what it's going to cost to ship.
Right.
So I pack them all like that at that point. Another one of those. And I do all that then. I think I want one of these. But and I do my shipping then, and oh my gosh, what are you? Where did you come from? Something just popped up on my computer there. And I do all of it at one time, and I'm happy to have it done when I get it done.
Yeah.
It's like I just can breathe a sigh of relief, you know.
Yeah.
It's like it's done.
Does it
Yay.
take you, so you try to get it done that next day?
Yep. And like so one of the things that I do is on my community tab, I sell things on my community. I always have posts of things up that are for sale. And
Okay.
so one of the things that I do before my sale is I go ahead and start writing, because let me see if I can find my paper. I may have put them. No, here they are.
Okay.
So when I do a sale, Lisa, I write down what everybody's bought and how much it is and all that. And
Right.
then when I go to do invoices, before I actually do them, I write them out. I write out invoices like this. And that's where I put my shipping and all that on it. And then I go into PayPal and do my invoices. Well, but when I have all this stuff like this right here, it's stuff that people's already ordered off of my page for
Right.
my next invoice. And so when I get ready, the day I'm getting ready on Monday to have my sale, I'll go through and start me a new page of invoices too, and write them out too, so that when I get ready to do after my sale is done, if those people haven't bought any more, then I'm done with theirs. All I got
Oh,
to do at
yeah, that
that
makes sense.
all I got to do at that point is weigh it and see how much it weighs and do my postage. And I have quit shipping through PayPal at all. I am completely shipping through Pirate Ship because it's cheaper, and PayPal's made it so difficult to use their shipping platform right now that Pirate Ship is just the easiest way to go.
Pirate
So,
ship.
yep.
Okay.
And if you sign up for international with them, you can get a really good discount so that you can ship internationally cheaper than you can ship any. I mean, it's cheaper than anywhere else that
Okay.
offers. I mean, and like so, if I want to ship if I want to ship, say, a big prepaid box through the post office, I think it's 2035 now, and
Yeah.
through Pirate Ship, it's 1835 or 18 something. So Pirate Ship offers a discount even on what the post office gives you. So
And as far as your shipping supplies, are you buying them in separate from Pirate Ship, or do they offer
no,
packing material?
I buy all my own shipping supplies, and I get them most of the time. I either get them from I was ordering them from Temu, but I've not ordered from Temu in over a year. I order either from um, Amazon, Sheen, or there's all kinds of places online that you can order. You can even buy like shipping bags through Facebook Marketplace. So,
Okay.
but I buy it all separate, and I recycle a lot of bags, and I let it be known right up front that I am a recycler, and their package may not arrive in a pretty little pristine, all wrapped up, nice and pretty. It's going to be taped up so it don't break, but it might not be pretty.
I
So
know
yeah,
we had some stuff listed, and Bill said, I don't have a box for this, or I don't have a bag for this. And I said, well, show me what it is. And I come upstairs and I got some of the Amazon bags that I'd been hoarding. And he said, well, I didn't know we could do that. And I said, it works just fine.
yeah,
He said, well, how did I not realize that? I said, well, because most of those kinds of bags go up to my craft room, and they have a box where they reside. And when my box is full, I stop saving and I put them in the recycle bin. But that's kind of how I do it.
I like to. I do. I save my Amazon bags because I use them for making journals sometimes, and I also
Exactly.
use them for reshipping in. So, and
I do the
I
same
started.
thing.
I started to pack up what Jen Rand bought, and I started to put in a bag, and then I realized, I started laughing. I said, "Well, this bag is from her. She sent me this bag." So look at that! Isn't that little flower pretty?
That is so pretty. Yeah.
It's one of those rubbing things. I don't know who it came from. Oh, this is a gift from Paperology. My last order that I ordered from them. They always send you a gift when you order from them. So I was thinking about using some of those vellum packages. I just keep finding things that I forget that I have. Look. Oh, there's some little stickers or little things. Those would be cute. If nothing else, just stuck down in it. But I'm thinking this little sticker here, is it a sticker? Would look real cute right up there. It says Reese's. Oh, they're little strawberries. No, not little strawberries, little tomatoes. Tomatoes. Tomatoes, potatoes, potatoes, potatoes.
Potatoes.
So I watch a lot of British TV. Well, not TV, but a lot of British crime shows, and I catch myself saying words like they say them.
Mm-hmm.
People's gonna start saying, "You're so pretentious." I'm like, you cannot talk with an accent like this and be pretentious, okay? You just can't.
Something about that just don't go, does it?
Yeah. I get tickled when I watch shows and they say something about people being high class society and then they talk like cornbread. So anyway, I don't care. I don't care how much money you got. They're just something about, you know. Anyway, we won't go down that because uh uh
Is that a rabbit hole?
yeah, rabbit,
Yeah.
squirrel. Yeah, I mean, I think it's funny that people, of course, we in our day and time we don't see as much as people being hung up on classifications and stuff. But when I like to watch a lot of old stuff, and they were like consumed with. You couldn't
They
do
were
this
very, very consumed with
out of your
stations and
class.
positions.
Yeah. And I'm like, I'm just glad to be here. Just glad to be here. I don't care if I talk cornbread or not.
Hey, you can talk cornbread with me. I would give anything for my mom to make me a pan of cornbread. I would.
Mm.
That was
Well,
like if she made cornbread, there was none left. None.
so did she make sweet cornbread or no?
No.
I was going
She
to say
would
most.
actually, if we didn't have buttermilk, she would put vinegar in the regular milk to sour it.
I was going to say most good Southern cooks don't make sweet cornbread, but
Yeah,
at my house, if you give somebody something that don't have sugar in it, you give them cornbread that don't have sugar in it, they think you're trying to kill them.
oh, that's funny.
Anyhow, my son more specifically, of course, I raised him on it. I raised him on on Jiffy. So
Well, Jiffy has its place. I'm not totally mad with Jiffy, but when I make cornbread, it's never as good as my mom's. She always used self-rising flour
oh
or
yeah,
self-rising cornmeal mix. And with my girls having gluten intolerance, I have to just start with basic cornmeal. So
right.
what I'll do a lot of times is make it like the Cherokee Indians did, and they would just add water to it, and it was called spoon bread. And
Yeah.
it's not sweet in the least bit, but you fry it up like a pancake, and it's good. You put a little bit of onion salt in it, and it's quite interesting actually. I don't
Almost.
mind it, but mine's not as good as my mom's. I wish it was. I mean, I've
Well,
got her
that's like
frying pan.
my mom's hush puppies. Everybody always want to know, how does your mama make those hush puppies? They're so good. Well, she uses Always Save self-rising cornmeal mix. So then she'll tell you it's all about getting it this way or it's all about getting that way. Just don't worry about how she makes them. Just eat them if she makes them for you, okay? So don't worry about how, because you ain't never gonna be able to duplicate it. I'm just telling you, you can't duplicate that. So, anyway, but
We had a restaurant here. It's closed now between major interstate uh, construction and then COVID. They just could not make it. But they made the best hush puppies, and they had a lot of black pepper in them. Very coarse ground black pepper, and they were so good. Matter of fact, my daughter was talking about that the other day. She said, "You know, Mama, I long for finding somewhere that makes hush puppies that good." She said, "I miss that so much."
How?
It's like, well, you never know. I mean, those people that had that recipe, they're somewhere. They might pop up again, but I think they
our,
pretty much lost their shirts in their business.
we have a fish place over. It's actually over in Oklahoma, but it takes us about 40 minutes to get over there. And and it's a buffet restaurant. They're only open like Thursday, Friday, and Saturdays. And when you get there, you better line up because get there early and line up because it's going to be crowded and the line's going to be out the door, and you might have to wait an hour to eat. Anyway, we go over with our Young at Heart group in our church, which is our 55 plus. We go over every once in a while and eat over there. It's good stuff. I'm here to tell you. Oh, oh, oh,
There's a
oh.
place similar at that we have. It's in a little town that is about. It takes us about 45 minutes to get there. Uh, you have to either take the back roads or you have to kind of take go on the interstate and then take some back roads. So there's just no quick way to get there. But they have family style eating, and like on Saturday nights they have meatloaf. They always have fried chicken, country ham, and I mean it's just country cooking. They'll bring you pinto beans, a slaw that's it's a coleslaw, but it's got peppers in it, and it's a sweet sour. Not like we normally when we make slaw, it's got vinegar and mayonnaise, and this is just no mayonnaise, just straight up vinegar and sugar. It's pretty
Uh,
good actually.
I can't go that. I've been somewhere where they've had that before. We've tried the vinegar coleslaw. Yep, that I can't sponsor that one. So
Yeah, well, I mean, I like
got to
it.
be an
I'm the only
acquired
one
taste.
that eats it out
You
of
know,
our group, but
I was gonna
they
say
have what they call hoe cakes, biscuits that are about this big around, or
Hold on
probably
a minute.
about
Let me switch back over to you.
I'm
There we
stuck.
go.
You're stuck on me. I hadn't even looked up to see that you were stuck on me. So
the hoe cakes are about this big around.
Oh, good night.
I mean, they're huge, and they'll bring you as many of those as you want. Well, that's the downfall of my family.
bread.
Before my kids couldn't have gluten, they would eat 3 or 4 of those biscuits. I mean, that's what they would eat. They would eat that and the chicken.
They were there for the biscuits, and that's all
They
they
were
were
there
there
for the
for.
biscuits, and that was it. So we don't take them. Usually, Bill and I'll go by ourselves on that one now because it's like $40 a plate, and we don't mind spending that because they've been around a long time. But it's funny because we used to always go with his parents, and when we walk in, they'll say, "There's Henry's son," because he looks so much like his dad. And it's kind of funny for him. He just kind of is taken back because he don't see it in himself. It's like, yeah, you look just like your daddy.
So tell me that's not a sticker and it's going to peel off. So you saying it's $40 a plate and you don't mind paying that? You know how much it is for us to go eat fish on the buffet?
How much?
$14.99 a plate.
Woo-hoo-hoo. Oh, I'd like that. We used to have places like that around here, but I mean, now I don't care if you're going to, if you go somewhere and get a hamburger and French fries, you're going to spend $15 to $20 a person,
Mm-hmm.
and that's pretty standard around here now. And in a couple of weeks, we're going to be going down to Florida, and there it's even worse. It's even worse. So I think I'm about to get these pages sorted out here.
I think I'm done.
You're done?
I'll show
Let me
you.
get
I'll show you a complete flip through. Let me
let
just
me
ink the
get over here
edges of
to
this.
you. Let me have another back. I want this one here.
So I'm going to keep this in my hand, but it has a place to go. So this is where we start. We have a piece of cardstock, and it will lay down here, and you'll glue it down like a pocket, okay? 3 sides. And then everything flips. And so, but everything is also a pocket. You have a pocket here, you'll have a pocket back here, and you have a pocket here. So you got 3 pockets right here. 1, 2, 3 pockets right here. Okay. Then this flips up, and you've got this little flyer, this little jar with the flyer in it. You've got a little sticker, a little lady, and then we've got a belly band, and we got a glitter butterfly. And then this flips up, just like that. You've got the lady, and you've got a pocket in here. We've got some things in that pocket. And then this one flips up. It's our bottom base, and we have one more pocket here.
Cool.
So, what do we got? 1, 2. I'm not going to count that as a pocket. I'm going to count it as a belly band. 3 pockets, 4 pockets, 5 pockets, 6 pockets. A 6 pocket thing. So, not bad.
That's
That is so
a
cool.
lot in a little space. That's a lot.
And
Yeah.
it don't take up, but then you put it in a journal, and it's not going to take up but half a page.
And
then
that's
you've got all of
awesome.
that. You got all that place to put stuff. So anyway, I think
Nice.
it's cute. That's going to be what we're going to trade for in February. And I'm going to, I'll have to make a video and show how we did that. Anyway, but I'm
Mm-hmm.
going to start taking sign-ups very, very soon. Very, very soon. So my trades, I do my trades, and they have to be, I ask for them to be mailed out by the 15th of the month. I only do one. Oh, I got animals this time. I only do one. And I always say put in a little bit of Happy Mail. I'll just show you, these are my things. They've got dresses in them and Happy Mail in them. I do have one package there that I had to send something extra that I'd been saving for somebody. But yeah, I like this. Robin My Skywatch, if you watch this is a Robin My Skywatch ideal inspired by Robin. So anyway, we'll
Any
save that out.
papers?
Huh?
Juju wants to know about papers. Any papers?
Any papers on what?
It has to be more specific, Juju. Come on.
Any papers for what, honey? Do I have any papers for sale? Do I have any what? Yeah, you can use any kind of paper on it. Yeah. I just use songbook book pages. You can do it with book pages. So here is my original inspiration. This is my original inspiration. And she didn't do all the pockets that I did, but I y'all know me, I'm all about pockets. She just did a flip up and decorated it. But I'm all about pockets. So yeah, you can use any kind of paper. I used a little bit heavier paper for my pockets because I like my pockets to be heavier. And so basically you make this pocket, you make this. You can make it any size. It don't have to be the size of mine. Mine is 28 to 33. It's about, what's that, 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no, it's 5. About 5 inches wide. And I just graduated down, and literally some of them I just held up against the thing to see how wide they were. So, yeah. Theme. The swap. It's a 3-pocket flip swap. 3 flip pockets swap. Yeah, for my February. So we have the original base makes a pocket. You glue it down as a pocket. This is a pocket. The next base is a pocket, and then we made a pocket on top of the top and decorated it. And then you flip it up, and you got a belly band. Flip it up again, you got another pocket. Flip it up again, you got another pocket. So, yeah.
I like
Super easy.
I do too. It's cute.
So, and you can literally, I mean, you don't have to. I just have a bunch of cardstock cutoffs from making my little book the other day, and so double-sided cardstock cutoffs, and so that's what I use to make my pockets, most of my pockets. But like these layers here they're just double songbook pages glued together, and they're plenty thick enough. She made hers out of book pages and edged them. So it's something amazing. I thought I wrote on that, but I'm positive this is from Robin Skywatch because this is very, very much her style, and I had it in a pocket. Like I had it in an envelope labeled Robin Skywatch. So I'm positive that came from her. So anyway, so yeah, I think I want to make another one. I think this time I'm going to just make it out of all 3 layers out of songbook. I must tell Jesus all of my trials. I don't know that one. I know I must tell Jesus
Oh,
all that all
I
my
must
trials.
tell Jesus
Yep.
all of my trials.
Is that
He
it?
is the
Good, Miss
one
Lisa.
close,
This is
compassion a friend.
this right here is one of the first songs I learned to play when I was taking lessons from. I took lessons from a lady that played at a church, piano lessons, and it's Sweet Hour of Prayer.
That's one of my favorite songs. I like the melody of it.
So one of the things that I hate about playing the piano is I hate anything that is 3/4 or 6/8 timing or 9/8. Yeah, no, to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's my biggest problem. Which with the new music, you don't play a lot of that your left hand. It doesn't. You don't keep a tempo really with it. You're setting the tempo. Usually with your drums or your guitar is setting your tempo in a song, and you're just playing. So, but yeah,
I think that has something to do with why contemporary music's become more and more popular because it really engages, people to get their natural rhythms going.
yeah. I am.
Ignore my house phone. If I don't answer my cell phone, they start calling my house phone.
Is that your house phone or Michelle's? I thought it was Michelle's.
It
It
was
may be in
mine.
the back of mine. I don't know.
Nah, it was mine because I've got kind of aggravated with people that do my supplies for my CPAP machine because they're billing it crazy. It used to be that when they sent them, I would just pay the full amount that I owed them. And now they're billing these little nitpicky little amounts, and I just feel like I can't see what it's really costing because it doesn't come all at once, which doesn't make sense to me. So I'm going to find me somebody else to provide those services since they can't do it the way I want it.
Yeah.
I mean,
I haven't ordered CPAP supplies in a long time. In fact, uh, I'm sure that it's probably not advised by them, but I put the mask part that has the foam in it. I put it
yeah.
in a lingerie bag and wash them in the washer.
As long as it dries out completely before you use it again, it should be fine.
Well,
But
it does. Not only that, I don't use water in my CPAP. I do it dry.
well, here, if I didn't use water by the time I got up, I have Sjogren's, so I don't make saliva. If I didn't use the humidifier, I'd be in trouble by morning because my
So
tongue would be stuck to the roof of my mouth. So
a lot of times mine kinda is, and that's why I have to wash those pads because uh, I slobber down the front of them real bad. Sorry.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
No.
they get gross looking if you don't keep them washed up. So, and then I take my hose off and I run it in the kitchen with the hot water, and then I take it outside and swing it over my head and make it whistle,
yeah. If it whistles, it's getting dry.
and run all the water out of it. I know I'm crazy, but I don't wash my hose as much as I should. But I did do a load of my masks just recently because they were looking pretty rough. So
Yeah,
and another thing, let me tell you another thing that so I go to the bins and the Amazon bins and I find CPAP
oh
supplies.
yeah, they sell the supplies, and they're not. I mean, I don't run it through insurance. My insurance pays pretty good on them, but
Well,
the
mine
way they're
doesn't.
billing it,
I
it
have
just drives
crappy
me crazy
insurance.
because every few weeks they want a card on file and they're billing it, and I feel like I don't have control over it, and I don't like that. I mean,
Well,
it's not the way I want to do business.
when I find on Dollar Day and I find CPAP supplies, I nab them in a heartbeat. I've found the little filters that go in them. I found a
Oh,
package like 20 of those little filters for $1. I
well,
have
I was
even
gonna tell you if you need filters, I got filters out the wazoo.
and I have found I've even found masks. Which I don't
Yeah.
need any hoses. I've got two brand new hoses because of the last time they sent them, and then I haven't just changed out the hoses. So, but
Well, that's
not
kind of where I'm at. They would send that it need to be done, and somewhere along the way, I've ended up with a whole bag full of stuff, and I thought I'm not going to order it, but they have been blowing my phone up, texting
yeah,
me, emailing me, calling me, and Bill said, "Why aren't you going to get that?" I said, "I'm not." I said, I've got what I need, and when I need my supplies, I will call them.
yeah. The
But they're starting to aggravate me, and that's not good.
my company does that too. They call a lot, and here's the thing. So, a couple years ago when I got my new phone, we kept the old phone number, and so it's the phone number that gets given out. And
Right.
my new phone number does not get given out for that kind of stuff. So we don't answer that old phone, and yeah, we don't answer it, and they don't reach us. They just have to leave a message, and they've got to the point they don't even leave messages no more because they know nobody's calling them back. So,
What company do you have?
I don't even know what it's called.
Mine's been bought out like 6 times, and it's Versus Health is doing it now, and they're about to get on my nerves, blowing up my phone like they are. Okay, well, I think I have done a pretty good job here.
Oh, Flitter, I just dropped my phone.
Let's see what you've done, Miss Lisa.
Oh, okay, I'll do a flip through. I have not gotten it bound yet, but here's the way
Okay.
it looks. Oh, and this is tissue paper that was black and white that came out of my shoes I got for Christmas. I told Santa Claus that I wanted some Dr. Martin shoes because I wouldn't just go buy them because they're very expensive, but I've been wanting them for a long time, and Santa Claus let me go buy them.
Well, how nice of him.
Yeah, considering we were supposed to be giving each other the washer and the dryer for Christmas, but he said we had to have something to go under the tree. So he told me, he said, "Where can you get those?" And I told him at the mall. He said, well, okay, get in the car. We're going. And so he let me out, and I went in the mall and got them and brought them home and wrapped them up, acted like I was surprised.
There you go.
Well,
It works.
at our house on Christmas morning, nothing happens. We
Well,
don't
Well,
have
you
neither.
know
to work.
what? It
We
doesn't
don't.
bother me not to do anything, but our kids still look forward to it. So, it's like I told them. My mom always said, as long as you believe in magic, it'll happen. And we did all the church things, and we did the Christmas morning thing. But when our kids aren't close by and don't want to come and spend time with us, we won't do all that. Not at all. It'll be
Oh,
just like another day, except for I do think that he'll still want his Christmas Day waffles, because that's been something we've done since we first got married.
we
But that's my pages for this, and then I'm gonna start
That's cool.
making some cards, and I use tissue paper, some striped tissue paper, and then the polka dot. I just used the matte medium to attach that. So,
Hmm.
and this is something that came from Darcy that was black and white. It was from a bingo game. So there you have it.
Oh, how fun. Cindy, do you
so
want to go through anything?
no. I'm just making another one. I'm fine. So
Okay, well, I
I'm
did a
not.
flip through of my stuff. All it
Did you?
is
I
a
didn't
lot of
see it.
painted
I
over
didn't see
paper.
it. I didn't
You want me
see
to
it.
sit here and redo it again?
Yeah,
Oh, you would, Cindy.
I do.
I don't think any of my stuff's been seen because I've been letting y'all have it. I already just put it together. Now I got to go find it.
Uh,
Okay,
we're
I
such
did put some purple
troublesome
over
friends.
this. Put purple over that one. This is the one. It was white. It was actually blue, and I used white to pull up the grunge.
Nice.
I like that one.
Already done. That's already done. Going through them all because I was putting them away.
Then your friend wanted to see them.
I know. There's that one. It was just a plain doily, and then I went over it. There's another scrungy one.
Oh, I like that.
Here's this one. Trying to see what I did today. Some of this wasn't done. A
I
lot of
like that one right there with the wavy things on it. That's cute.
this one. This
Uh
one.
huh.
I may go through here. Some of them I didn't do anything with because I wasn't sure what to do with them. Like I saw a lot of black,
I'm
just
seeing some
black.
prints that would make pretty hearts.
There's a lot of prints. Some of these I didn't do today. I did them a week or two ago. I think this was a junk. Try to pick up junk page. Put that over there. In my way. Did I do anything like that today? Oh, no, I did. I played with this one today. Okay, I played with this one today. There's that one. Played with this one.
I like those. I like that purple, pink, and blue. I like all that. That's pretty.
Yeah, it's an old one. Don't like it. It's getting painted over. This I just kind of the paint just smeared when I was doing it. So what it was is it was too wet, and I just the burr didn't burr it. It smeared it. Same thing with that. I did a lot of just different colors, slapping them together just to see what they do. I liked it or not. Let me get to that. That's pretty much all I did today. Is that. The rest of this is old stuff. Let's see if I did any of these little ones. Yeah, I did some of these. These little ones I did. Some of. I didn't do that one today. I didn't do that one today. I think I did this one today. And I did. I think that's it. I did this one. And I did this. I did some double sides. I'm trying to see. Because there's the front side of this one. And then that's the back side of it. Because I know I did some double sides. Because I was watching Darcy and she had so much. It was even funny. She just amazes me.
Her room, she's got more room than I've got to put things, I know.
I know that my bedroom, the room I'm in is a bedroom, and it's 11 by 11. And I have to keep it, because I'm in and out of a wheelchair, I have to keep the floor. So all my stuff is around the walls.
Right.
On the
And
floor.
it's up where you can reach it, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, if I need to, I can reach certain stuff, but there's certain stuff my husband had to put away for me. Stuff that I don't need to get to and stuff like that. But I did one more thing before I let everybody go. I bought me a chopper.
A what?
A what?
Well, they're called choppers. They're called guillotines.
Oh, guillotine. Guillotine,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Guillotine.
A paper cutter.
Anyway, I bought one because all I had is that rotary cutter one.
Oh.
I don't know. They're horrid. I had a horrible experience, and I decided I was done with them all. So I ordered me one of those, and I'm going to get rid of the rest of them. Except the one that has the creasing to where I can do creases in paper.
Oh, your scoreboard?
My scoreboard. It has a cutter too, but it's bitted. So,
yeah, I think that the ones that have the slide, like Darcy will use them sometimes. She'll use the big chopper, which is what I've got. I've had that since when I used to teach preschool. So it's been around forever. It needs to be sharpened, but I have that, and then I have one of the small one from Creative Memories.
Yeah, I heard that you can sharpen those by putting them through aluminum foil.
Yeah, you can actually take the blade off and take it to a knife sharpener. Somebody that sharpens knives.
Oh, okay.
So my small guillotine is a self-sharpening one. It sharpens. It's a Fiskars small one, and it self-sharpens. But my big one is this is my small one. And that sound is it sharpening against that little metal thing, and it's called a self-sharpening one. But my big one is an old school one. And it's sharp. I mean, I've had it several years. I bought it at a thrift store, but then I found some great big ones at a buyout store, and they
back.
They sold them for $8. Hi, Teresa. Welcome back, honey.
Yeah, we were looking for you, Teresa, to have you come play with us.
We asked you 1,400 questions, and you didn't answer us not once.
Nothing.
Maybe it was nap time.
Did you go to sleep, honey? She hates the guillotine. Have you cut yourself with one? Every time I get it out, Sharon shudders. So she doesn't get fond of it neither.
She likes fingernails on the chalkboard.
On my little one, probably because of the sound, but my big one don't make that kind of sound as bad. So
I
I think it's because it's a self-sharpening one on the big little one.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
don't mind the guillotine. I mean, I've used it for a long time, and it's very easy to use. It's just it's bulky.
It's
You know,
big.
the Fisker ones that you can have the slide rule and stuff like that. I wish I'd have grabbed those. Had some at my neighbor's house on the desk, and I could have picked them up, but I did not realize, that I could change the blade out. If I had realized that, I probably would have brought those along with the other, you know, uh, carload of stuff.
Are you talking about this kind that has the changeable
Oh,
blade?
The one that
yes.
you said was like the self sharpening, but there's one, yes,
No,
like
this
that.
one is a
She has
self-sharpening.
six of them on her desk, and
So,
I thought, well, I've got my guillotine, and then I've got the little small, little craft like card making size. So
Yeah.
oh,
I just
Teresa
didn't think
went
I
out to
needed them,
eat
but
while we were hollering at her. She's out eating.
oh, well, I'm glad you got to go out with your brother. We won't fuss at you.
Yeah,
Not
we
much
won't fuss
anyway.
at you. You don't get to go
We'll
out a
we'll
lot.
love
So
you anyway.
we
It's nice
always
to
Yeah.
love
see your
Teresa.
family.
So,
Well, ladies, I am about to call it a day.
Yeah,
okay.
it's about dinner time, isn't it?
Well, it's about 3:40, so we've been on for about almost 2 hours.
That's a good timing.
So
Time
I
flies
thought we
when you're
would.
having fun.
Yes, it's true. So I will thank y'all for coming and playing, and we shall do this again next Friday.
Sounds like a plan. If we're able, good Lord willing, creek don't rise, all that kind of stuff. And if
Exactly.
Lisa
Amen.
can stand up.
This is.
Hey, as
I'll
long as I
see
can
y'all
climb the
later.
steps, I'll be here.
Right.
Okay.
We'll
All
see
right.
you,
Love
honey.
Bye
y'all.
bye,
Hey,
Bye.
everybody.
Lisa,
Yes.
I will message you about that music that I have for sale, okay?
Yes, you do that.
I
And
will.
you've got me on Messenger as well, right?
I think so. I think that we're friends on Facebook, so I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure because I see your pictures.
Yeah. So
So
so yeah,
yeah,
I can message you on Facebook. Yep. So okie dokie artichokes. I am look, the one with the just the music is pretty too.
it
So
is.
Yep. Sure is.
anyway.
I like it.
Yeah. Okay. I will see you guys on the flip side, okay?
All
Bye,
right. Bye
y'all.
bye, everybody.
Bye bye. Thanks, Teresa. Thanks, Juju, for being here.